Hey, everybody. This is Greg and Lisa. Thanks for stopping by. We find stuff on the interwebs, and then we come here to talk about it with you.
And today we're going to talk about Americans are fleeing to these 10 countries because of Trump.
Ay. All right. Okay. World, according to Briggs, 1.28 million subscribers. We have already subscribed. We like the video and everything. We will put a link in the description so you can subscribe as well if that's what you choose to do. All right.
And before we watch this, just so you know, we moved to Spain. So we are from America, but we moved to Spain in beginning of 2024. So like a year ago. Yeah. We didn't move because of Trump because he was not even elected yet.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think we moved.
I kind of knew. I kind of thought maybe that would happen. Greg kind of
was thinking. We were all in denial. So Greg kind of had an idea. Yeah. But we moved because of politics and
nice people, good food, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and a bunch of other stuff that about America too, but not solely because of Trump. But
right.
We'll see what these people
So the election is over and half the country is updating their resume for the global job market. Every single time we have a presidential election, people that voted for the losing candidate start talking about throwing in the towel on the United States for another country. We only used to hear about celebrities that were claiming they were selling everything and moving to greener foreign pastures. They never.
Yeah, I was just about to say they never do. Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell just did.
Where'd she go?
She's Irish, right? O'Donnell.
Ireland? Ireland, that's where she moved home?
Uh-huh. She moved, yeah. She's getting citizenship.
Oh, dang.
Maybe
she can.
Go ahead, Rosie.
Buy a second home or third home, whatever their situation is, and leave for a month or two. They always come back. This is both sides.
Yeah.
They do it every single time. But these days we have Twitter, Facebook, Blue Sky, and YouTube, and we get to hear the average Joe's plans on selling his triple wide and
everybody got a lot of courage on those platforms.
Moving to another country. This time around, we even have another wrinkle. A cruise ship you can live on for
What?
4 years and travel the globe, but you might be one of the people flirting with this idea.
Dang, have you heard of this?
I've heard of this. I've heard it was expensive. I mean, and it was for you get like 3-4 years.
Yeah, I think he said 4 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, 40,000, if it's a cruise, maybe you get free food, free drinks. That could be a problem. 40,000 per person, I guess, per year. I don't know. That could be worth it. You don't have to pay rent.
I don't know. But then you're stuck on it. It's like you're in the Navy or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Of leaving the United States. But where do you go? Let's dive into the top 10 countries Americans want to move to the most. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look.
It's going to be interesting. Okay, let's see.
Number 10, Japan. This one's never been on my radar, but
I don't know. I might have thought that would have been higher, but
our oldest wants to move here.
Yeah, maybe that's why I thought it'd be higher because he talks about it all the time.
Yeah, because he does. All the time.
Apparently, a lot of people are into moving to Japan, or at least want to move to Japan. This is the land of sushi, sumo, and vending machines that sell everything. Yes, everything, and a lot of weird stuff too. Americans fantasize about cherry blossoms and bullet trains. Forget that life here involves actual rules, and you gotta follow them. Let's say you want to move to Japan. There's some catches here. Getting into Japan is about as easy as getting into Harvard. You'll need a job, you'll need a visa, and the ability to bow at the correct angle for each social situation.
That's probably not true.
But hey, if you could teach English, you might just have a shot. That one's true for a lot of different countries. If you could teach English, you got your way in, at least for a handful of years.
Yeah, we actually know some people that are doing that.
Yeah, he's an English teacher in Japan.
That's right.
Since the day after the election, internet searches for Japan, moving to Japan, and how to get a visa for Japan have jumped 65%.
Oh, wow. Dang.
Mexico.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've thought of that at some point, I think.
Yeah, we know it's cheap and
food's good.
A
little picante, a little hot.
But yeah.
Number 9.
Certain parts, I would imagine there's certain parts you have to stay away from. But there's a lot of nice parts in Mexico. I think people don't think so because of all the negative press about it. But
Right.
there's a lot of
Mexico.
nice parts.
I know what you're saying. Wait, I thought we were trying to keep those people out. Mexico's living for this plot twist. Americans move to Mexico for the weather, the tacos, and affordable housing that makes your U.S. mortgage look like robbery. Moving there, pretty straightforward. A temporary resident visa is yours if you can prove that you have some cash and or a remote job. And just don't be the gringo complaining about spicy food. You'll never live it down here. I know if
And if you're a U.S. citizen, you get 6 months in a travel visa versus, most places are 90 days,
right?
But they're 6 months.
Right.
you people that live in Mexico, I've been to Mexico so many times in my life. It's ridiculous, but I've never found it to be a place I'd want to live. We'd go down there, surf, drink, have some tacos, and head back. And no, I never explored the entire
We've never been.
No, never been. We used to live
entire country.
A couple hours from there.
Looking for that perfect gem. I'm sure there is wonderful places to live there. I've seen some of them. I would just never live there. Mexico's searches jumped 77% after the election.
Wow. Oh.
Germany.
Number 8, Germany.
Yeah.
Now, this is another one I've
always wanted to go there. I don't know why.
You've always had an infatuation with it. Yeah. And I just recently started really wanting to go there.
Yeah, because of me?
No.
No?
No. I don't know why. There's something weird that now all of a sudden I am attracted to going over there.
That's weird.
Yeah, but you've wanted to go there your entire life. It's like one of your bucket list type things.
I don't know why.
But live?
I mean, I don't know. I'd like to go check it out. I mean, I did take German in college. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can count up to 10. But that's about it.
Probably never moved to. I do want to hit Oktoberfest up in the next 2 years, but that's as far as it goes with me. Americans dream of Germany for its efficiency, its beer, and its lack of small talk. They really don't get into it. Small talk's not a thing for them. Germans don't care about your feelings or weather updates. And honestly, it's kind of refreshing. If you're skilled, educated, or willing to study, Germany has visa pathways galore. But remember, bureaucracy here is an art form. So pack your patience and maybe a translator for all those official documents. You're probably going to need it. Germany's really not a country for talkative people. It's just not their thing. They'll talk to you if they know you and they have something to say, but they're never just going to shoot the shit with you. Searches about living or moving to Germany have shot up 145% since the election ended.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
New
Zealand.
Number 7,
They speak English, but that place is dangerous. It has like bugs and things that can kill you.
I think it's Australia.
I think it's New Zealand too.
New Zealand is close to Australia.
Yeah. See?
New Zealand. Want a real life version of Lord of the Rings? New Zealand's got you covered. It's remote, it's gorgeous, and has more sheep than people. New Zealand is beautiful. Take a look.
Yeah.
Pretty. What's underneath that water? What's in those mountains? Bugs?
I'm pretty sure it's
Creatures?
Australia.
I don't know.
I don't think it's New Zealand.
I don't know.
I mean, you can tell us in the comments.
Oh, wow. Oh, dang. Oh, that actually is super pretty. Ooh, he's making everybody want to move there now.
The immigration process involves a point-based system where you basically have to prove you're smart, healthy, and under 55. So, Gen X, you're still in the game. The bonus is if you're terrified of venomous snakes or venomous creatures in general, there are none. Not one.
Told you, girl.
Oh, what? There aren't any?
Don't be arguing with me. If I say I know something, I know.
Let's keep saying what else you can say.
Snake. What's the catch? Housing is expensive, and those sheep don't share. Searches for news.
That's a man. That's a man standing.
What is happening?
What
is he doing?
Oh, he's risking his life.
Jesus.
I don't know.
New Zealand have been up 223%.
Wow. Oh, getting close.
Number 6, Portugal. Portugal, Europe's best kept secret. That is until Americans start ruining it with Instagram posts or videos about how to move there. It's got cobblestone streets, ocean views, and wine cheaper than a bottle of water. The golden visa.
Yeah, wine's, in Spain, wine is $2.
Yeah.
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 And not some $2 Chuck stuff from America. It's like good wine.
Wow.
Program makes it easy for rich folks to buy property and get residency. The rest of us start Googling how to retire.
They stopped that.
They did the golden visa.
Yeah, they stopped that in Portugal.
Portugal and España, they stopped it.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They stopped it April 20. I think it's this month that it stops officially.
Well, I mean, good thing we don't have to worry about that.
No, got no 500,000.
I mean,
per person.
We could. Maybe we just don't want to spend it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be saying that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Retire early because the cost of living is still too good to pass up. Now, their golden visa program it's pretty nice. Officially known as the Residence Permit for Investment Activity, launched back in 2012. It was designed to, attract foreign investment and stimulate the economy. It offered non-European nationals a pathway to residency through various investment options, including real estate purchases, capital transfer, and job creation. Now, they did cancel the real estate one a couple years back. Oh. Now, if you invest in the country, let's say brought jobs there, something like that, you just have to maintain that for 5 years and you're a resident of Portugal. They also have some minimum stay requirements. The program requires the average stay of 7 days per year in Portugal, making it flexible for international investment.
7 days per year? The average stay? Like, you don't even have to live there. You don't even have to hardly be there.
Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, he said an average stay of 7 days per year.
Let me see.
Of Portugal. They also have some minimum stay requirements. The program requires the average stay of 7 days per year in Portugal, making it flexible for international investors. Searches for Portugal and moving to Portugal are up 281% since the election ended.
What's next?
Canada.
Well, maybe not so much now. Well, actually,
no.
maybe.
Oh, no. I've heard this morning we're losing all of our, as far as when I say our U.S., our citizen, like our smart people. They're going to Canada. There's two professors going to Canada. They both worked at Yale, I believe it was. Okay. And then there was another guy, he was a scientist or something.
Yeah.
He has decided to pick up his family and go to Canada.
Okay.
Number 5, Canada. Canada, America's chill, polite neighbor who always remembers to recycle. Every election, half of the U.S. yells, "I'm moving to Canada," only to realize that winter exists and they change their mind. But if you're serious, Canada has a point-based system similar to New Zealand's. Skilled workers, students, and even startup founders are welcome. Pro tip, learn how to apologize profusely. It's part of the national language. On one of their websites, they listed the easiest way to do it. Have to have a passport or travel documents, language test results, meaning you got to know some French or English, proof of Canadian education or educational credentials, assessment report for immigration purposes, a written job offer from an employer in Canada. Canada is the first one that always pops up for people that want to leave the United States. I'm moving to Canada. I mean, ever since people flocked there during the Vietnam War, it's become the country Americans run to or think about running to avoid their problems. It is a nice country. I've been to Halifax, Nova Scotia, St. John's and Brunswick, Vancouver a bunch of times, Toronto. I like it. Searches about moving to Canada and life in Canada are up 365% since the end of the election.
Wow.
Yeah. This is another place we've never been, even though we lived about 4 hours.
We lived like 5 hours from. We were in Vancouver, Washington.
We are not playing when we say we didn't leave the country for like 50-something years.
Yeah, that's true.
First place we went, we were like, that's it, we're out of here.
Oh, Australia.
Oh, dang. Okay, now this is
number
where stuff
4,
gets.
Australia.
Everything's gonna kill you here.
That was such the thing you said back in the 80s, that damn Crocodile Dundee. When those movies came out, oh my God, everyone was doing an Australian accent, and good day was part of it. Got to the point where I didn't even want to hear Australians talk anymore. But people love Australia. Australia is basically the cooler, more relaxed version of New Zealand, with better beaches and crazier wildlife. Yes, all the nice things about the wildlife in New Zealand not being a problem and not being venomous, this. Ho, ho, ho. Apparently, they shipped them all to Australia many years ago. Moving to Australia is like winning a ticket to a theme park where everything can kill you, but at least the weather's nice. Can get really hot in the outback. Skilled workers are on demand, but if you're under 35, a working holiday visa is your golden ticket. Just don't try and box a kangaroo. It never ends well. Every time I think about kangaroos, I remember a skit on SCTV where it was like a Australian commercial. And this guy gets up, he's dressed like Crocodile Dundee, or the crocodile hunter years later. But he's all, you tired of the roos coming in your yard and boxing your kids? Buy Roo Away. Basically, you spray your yard with Roo Away, and the roos don't come to your yard. Australian searches are up 411% since the end of the election.
And they speak English.
Number three, Spain. Spain is where Americans go to find themselves after a messy breakup. If the breakup is with your country, then you usually try and stay there a while. The laid-back lifestyle, siestas, and tapas are tempting, but the real draw is the non-lucrative visa. Show you've got some money and you could stay. Perfect for those who want to live their best life and not work. They don't want you coming in there and taking up their job.
Barcelona.
So if like you're a
That's Barcelona.
Barcelona, yeah.
remote worker, you could do it. Or if you got a bunch of money and just want to retire, they'll let you in without a problem, really. I mean, they've got some hoops to go through. It's not just show up, show your bank account, and you're in. There's a lot of paperwork, and you're going to have to wait a little bit, but it's pretty easy and straightforward. Spain searches are up 438% since the end of the election.
So what do you think is number 2 and 1?
France? Oh, wait. Did they say the United Kingdom?
No, they didn't say that yet.
I'm going to say United Kingdom because they speak English.
So, yeah, maybe France?
And France.
France?
Where else is there?
I don't know. I think you might. I think the UK has to be on there. All right,
UK has to be on there.
Let's see.
It has to be France. I don't think it's Italy.
Oh, dang.
Number 2, Italy. Italy takes the second
Really?
spot because, let's be real, Americans romanticize it hard. They see themselves sipping
that's true.
espressos in Rome, making pasta from scratch, and
They romanticize France. That's why I was thinking.
Oh, so maybe France will be 1.
Yeah, because that's where we romanticize.
gesturing wildly like they're in a Scorsese film over the simplest thing.
What are you saying it's going to be?
I don't know. I just want to bet you.
Oh, no. Bet what?
Italy has been romanticized, like I'd said, I'd say before World War II. But when people started coming back from World War II with stories about how beautiful it is, I mean, obviously after the combat stopped, this country had an obsession with Italy. We started turning out movies, not just World War II ones, but other movies about Italy, and it became this romantic place. If you're a history nerd, Italy is your nirvana. And it's a beautiful country. It's not just desert like you'll see in some places. And the cities are a little dirty right now, but that's the major cities. A lot of the smaller cities are still as quaint.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you have a friend that came back and there was big rats everywhere?
Yeah, she said it wasn't all that. So I'll still go though with the rats and all.
I know the rats scare me.
Yeah,
I've seen a big rat here. Ooh, it's so scary.
It looked horrible too.
It did. It was like all beat up.
And crap.
Yeah.
Beautiful as they've always been. Italy offers some pretty enticing programs like the elective residency visa, but you'll need solid finances and a willingness to navigate Italian bureaucracy. It's a charming mess, sort of like life in Italy. Italy's searches are up 579%.
Holy.
All right, before we get to number 1, let me invite you to subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. It helps out the channel. All right, on to number 1.
France?
Okay.
Oh!
Costa Rica. Oh, I think I knew that.
And number 1, Costa Rica.
I don't know why I didn't think about that.
I know everybody is going there.
They
It's
do
a
like
blue zone. Is it
There
Costa
is a
Rica?
blue zone there.
There's a blue zone there.
In San Jose, I think.
Is it?
I think so. Creo que. Yeah. Creo que así.
Okay. But yeah, it's cheap. It's real laid back. All kinds of good things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe we should let him tell us.
Yeah, let's let him tell us.
Yeah, Pura Vida, baby. That's a saying they have there. Pura Vida is a Costa Rican phrase. I mean, it's a Spanish words and they use it for other things. But in Costa Rica, it literally means pure life. Its suggested translations are like full of life, this is living, going great, real living, living my best life, we say here in the United States. They say pura vida. Costa Rica is a tropical paradise where Americans flock and sip margaritas and pretend they've embraced minimalism. Moving here, super easy if you're retired. Or you can prove that you earn $2,500 a month remotely. Bonus, the place is very much eco-friendly, and the locals won't even roll their eyes if you attempt Spanish poorly. Costa Rica's been popular for years, and whenever someone says they want to leave the United States, this is always on their radar unless they want to move to Europe or something like that. But if they're thinking about, heading south, Costa Rica's normally at the top of the list for just about anyone with that idea. Searches for Costa Rica are up 689% since the election ended.
Nice.
Wow, that was good.
In case you don't know what a blue zone is, there's a blue zone in Costa Rica. There's one in California too, Loma Linda. But a blue zone is where people live longer, like zones of the world where people
live to be 100.
Live to be 100 plus.
Yeah.
And it's because of all kinds of things. There's a Netflix show about it. If you wanted to go to Netflix and look up blue zone. It's actually kind of interesting. It tells you where all the blue zones are and why they're considered blue zones and why people live there so long.
Maybe we'll make a video on it. If you find an interesting video on the blue zone, you want us to make a reaction to it or something, just, let us know. You can leave it in the comments or something. Yeah. We'll definitely check it out.
I'll look that up too.
Yeah. So, all right, let's take a look here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Left the USA for Portugal. For good in 2017. Best thing I ever did. Wish I had done it earlier.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Go ahead, girl. Alpha Blue. All right. And let's see here. That one's too long. I'm still laughing about the person saying they are leaving the U.S. to move to Hawaii.
Who said that?
I don't know. Jesus. Okay, well, I mean, it is like a different world over there, but I don't know.
Oh, look, this person moved to Japan.
Right here. In 2023, I moved to Japan. My retirement doubled in value and my quality of life improved from 90% to 100%.
Oh, wow. 1,000%.
Okay, thank you. But what is 90%?
Yeah, it seemed like pretty good. That's not bad.
The quality of life of 90%. I don't believe him.
Baby. Okay.
All right. Whenever I make fun of somebody, I like their comment because I feel bad. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it.
Okay.
Was that good? Did we good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Adios.
Bye.